Hi guys, welcome back. Today is going to be another flower beauty video. This is one of the other items I picked up when I went shopping and I found flower at CVS. So today we are going to talk about the Gimme Gold eyeshadow palette. This one's a really nice one. It's got 10 colors, so we're gonna go over that. We're gonna do some swatches. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna see how it layers on. We're gonna see how it blends and all that fun stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment. If you have any questions about any of this, if you have a question about an older video, if you have a makeup question, just comment below, reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions or anything. All right, so let's continue with the video. All right, so this guy retails for about $17, I want to say. You get 10 colors. These are the colors. You have 3 mattes and you have 7 shimmers. This is their shimmer and shade palette in the shade Gimme Gold. Now, I went with this color because I felt like it was going to be the most universal palette for anybody. I know some of you may like more vibrant colors, some of you may like smoky colors, but I felt like this was a safe option. Like, hey, I want to try this out. Let me see. These are like tried and true colors. So I have some swatches for you guys. We're going to cut into those right now. All right, so here we have Gimme Gold from Flower. I don't know if it's Flower Beauty anymore or if it's just Flower or if it's Flower by Drew, but on all the packaging it says Flower, so maybe I'm calling it wrong. I don't know. So you have a plastic container here and you have 10 eyeshadows, and on the back, which I thought is really cool, especially for, you know, those who are beginners, or maybe, you know, sometimes you just draw a blank and you don't know how you want to do your makeup. They have a couple of suggestions here. And they have the eyeshadows numbered from 1 to 10. So it gives you, you know, just different options, which I think is great. You know, not all makeup companies do that, but I thought it was nice that they went kind of like the extra mile to do that. So here are the shades. It does come with a brush. It's a very nice, very like, it's flexible, yet it is a little bit dense. So, you know, it's good quality. All right, swatches. Let me get my arm so you guys can see. Start from this shade and work my way down. I'm just gonna leave this here. Three matte shades, which is the last one. 10, 9, and then 4. But this is the color. It's really beautiful. So these can be used wet and dry. This is dry swatches. Give me a second. So I wanted to swatch off camera really quick the same shades wet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now you saw the swatches. You saw it can be used dry and it could also be used wet. Personally, I was impressed by both dry and wet. The dry was like, some of the colors are just like so vibrant, but of course they're even more vibrant when wet. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. We are gonna definitely play around with it being wet and with it being dry. Now I have a couple of brushes here that I'm going to work with, and the colors that are definitely catching my attention, especially from the swatches, is definitely the first one and this one here. But I also want to see how the matte shades work together. So let's just get into it, right? I'm going to take this Poppy Brown eyeshadow brush, it's the one I have on hand that's like a flat one. And I'm going to take this white color. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one side dry and one side wet, but I'm going to do the same thing just to see kind of, you know, how intense those particular shades go. So I'm going to take that first color, which is number 1. Sorry, the only thing this palette doesn't have that I wish it had was a mirror, but that's okay because I have one over here. So we're going to take that color and we're just going to press it along the lower lash line. So this is dry, no primer. You guys know I don't use primer. And the color payoff is very nice so far. See? Now it's a shimmery shade. I'm not seeing fallout, which is good. So now we're going to take that same shade. I'm just going to wet my brush. It's a rosewater face mist. That's what I have on hand. So I made my brush a little bit damp. You don't want your brush soaking wet because then it's going to kind of mess with the eyeshadow, make it like too wet. You just want to dampen your brush. So I sprayed it from far away. And I'm going to pick up that same color. And you can see here that it's, oh, there. Same color, other eyelid. Whoa. Oh man, that's very pigmented. Okay, they were not joking. And still, I'm not seeing fallout, which is nice. You definitely get a better color payoff with it wet. But again, also it being dry is not bad either. Okay. That's very nice. Very nice. Pretty different, right? Now this palette does come with a brush. I'm going to use that in my crease color. And I'm going to take this, this color here. It's number 4. And it's their transition color. So I'm going to take it dry. And I'm just going to take it to my crease here. I'm just going to do a soft, definition of my eye. So I'm just taking that to the crease. I'm going back and forth. The color's very, very nice. Very pretty. All right. Now I'm going to wet the brush. I'm going to do it on the other side with the crease and see if that deepens the color and how it blends. Same color, number 4. I picked it up. I'm going to get in. Still easy to blend. The color's depositing nicely. No fallout either, which is good. You can see a difference that it is more pigmented too. Very nice. Okay. And then we are going to take this color, just catches my eye. I'm going to layer that on top of this eye, and I'm going to wet it and lay it on top of this eye and see what happens. Back with that Bobbi Brown brush, color. Look how pretty that is. It's like nicely pigmented. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to press it on the lower lash. And I'm doing a stamping motion, like a stippling motion. And it lays on very nice. Let me get in so you guys could see. See, it lays on very nicely. Sometimes when you layer shimmer shades, they either don't blend good or it just looks like a mess. This looks nice. It laid on nicely. Okay, now we're going to wet the brush again. And I'm going to pick up that same color. And I'm going to press it onto this. All right, so you could see it laid on nicely. It blended very nicely with the first eyeshadow I put on. So the one thing that I'm seeing that's completely like blowing my mind right now is that there's no fallout. Look at that. These are shimmery shades. These are soft powdery shades, I feel like usually with most eyeshadows, you put it on and then you already have fallout, which was a risk that I took today because I did my face first and then I did my eyes. But there's no fallout. It blends so easy. And I used, what, 2 brushes, I think, today? Yeah, I used 2 brushes to do my eye makeup. That's so impressive. Now, I think for the dry side, the color payoff is really nice. I am so impressed with it. And the wet side, you know, even though the eyeshadow that I used in my crease, the matte shade, even though that was wet, it still blended out nice. And the color, you know, the color was more vibrant. So, I like that. I think this is a really good palette. If you guys like want to try out Flower Beauty, I would definitely pick up this palette. You get so many shades. They're very easy to use too. Wow, I'm just totally blown away by the fact that there's no fallout. It blended nice and the pigmentation was great. What do you guys think? Let me know. Comment down below. I want to hear from you guys. I'm so impressed right now. That's crazy. I like this one a lot. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope that you are staying safe and healthy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.